Hello, we're back again. I'm showing you these. These are the jumbo Pokemon cards that I've managed to collect here over the years. And we do have a couple of different sizes. We've got this Tapu Koko GX, and then we've got the Reshiram and Charizard GX Tag Team. These are the larger ones, and then we've got like Koraidon EX and Regidrago, or Regidrago, however you say it. And these are a little bit smaller. As you can see, we compare the two. A little bit different size. See, the older ones are a little bit bigger, and then they kind of, once they hit Sword and Shield era, they started making these a little bit smaller there, I guess, to save on material cost, I guess, whatever. And what's here in the middle? Oh, these are actually old World of Warcraft cards. Yeah, look at these old Ignixia ones. Huh. Anyways, yeah, old ones here. We'll put these aside, actually. I don't need those. Because today we're talking about these large Pokemon cards. Now, some of these are still very collectible. A lot of people do still like to buy these. So whenever you get these things in these box sets that you buy, you may actually want to try and protect them. And that's where this product comes in today. I believe this is from Wutonmu. Wutonmu. It doesn't really give a brand name here. I had to look it up. But these right here are oversized sleeves for your larger Pokemon cards. Now, these are meant to go into a little binder. As you can see here, they've got the little holes here. We're going to open these up. We're going to take a look at them. We're going to feel the plastic, and we're actually going to put a few of the cards into these and see if these are actually worth the cost. If I'm not mistaken, the cost of these, I believe, is about $10, if I'm not mistaken. I'll flash it up on the screen there if it's any different than the $10. So, yeah, let's open these up. And they did arrive just like that. No other special packaging. They just arrived just like this. So, again, I did get these for free in exchange for an honest review. So, let's pull a few of these out and see if these are any good. Oh, I'm already noticing an issue here. And I'm sure some of you can already see it here too. Is usually with sleeves and whatnot, especially these larger ones, there's always a problem with cloudiness. As you can take a look there. Yeah, of course there's a little bit of a glare there. I apologize for that. But yeah, you can see it there very easily that these are not super clear. They're a bit cloudy. Yeah, even just with the one, they are a little bit cloudy there. They're not super clear, which isn't always a bad thing. One thing I do want to check out here is the plastic itself. Actually not bad. Fairly thick. Not super thick, but fairly thick. Oh, these are double-sided too. I just realized that. So you can put a card on each side. Look. I'm not sure how clearly you can see that, but you've got this little opening right here, and you've got another one right there. So you can actually put a card on each side. So these are double-sided. I didn't even realize that. Maybe that, that could be the reason why they're not as clear as I thought, because there's actually 3 layers of plastic here. 1, 2, and then you've got the backside. That's 3. Okay, so that could be the reason why they're not so clear. I did not realize that. Nowhere on the product page did it actually say that it could house back and front. Okay, so first things first, let's take a look at our Tapu Koko, and it shows here that it should be big enough. Yeah, for even the older ones, it should definitely be big enough. So let's go ahead and slide this boy in here. There we are. Okay, let's go ahead and do the back side then, since we've got front and back. Yeah, slide right in. Okay, and there you go. That's it. That's really all these are meant to do. And again, these are supposed to be going in a binder. Do I have a binder? Hold on, I've got a binder somewhere. Ah, here we go. Let me grab this. I've got this old binder here that I wasn't terribly happy with. Let me see, does this one actually have... It does. Okay, excellent. Okay, so this is an old binder I had. I wasn't crazy about the binder itself. It was okay. But yeah, let me see. These should be able to fit right in here, right? Do these kind of get the same spacing? They do. Excellent. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull these out. Set these aside for now. Okay, and then these are supposed to be able to go right in there, just like this. And there you go. And that's how they would go in the binder. Let me move this out of the way. But yeah, put them in there just like that. And yeah, now these don't fit in there quite right because, I mean, these didn't come with the binder. So there is a little bit of an issue here, but that's on the binder, not necessarily on the sleeves. So as far as them working here, these seem okay. And let me go ahead and see if I can put some more in here. I'll put a couple more. There we go. So for the mini 3-ring binders, these do slide right in. There's no problem with spacing there as far as the little slots. So these do work pretty well. Slide these in here. Now these are a little bit smaller, so they will bounce around a little bit. As you can see there, not quite the same size, so you've got quite a lot of room. So if you've got the older, the larger, older style Pokemon oversized cards, these are a very, very good fit. They're almost perfect, in fact. But if you have the newer ones, which a lot of people do have nowadays, then you're going to have some spacing issue there. Let's go ahead and slide this one here in the back. Okay, and then we'll do a couple more here just so we can fill out our binder. All right, we'll put our Deoxys V-Star right over here. Okay, let me move these extras out of the way. All right, so there you have it. Again, if you've got the larger Pokemon oversized cards, they fit perfectly. If you've got the smaller ones, they do still work, but they don't look as pretty because you've got a lot of extra spacing around here on the edges. But if you're just worried about them being able to fit and being able to have a binder so you can kind of keep them in, this actually works just fine. The plastic, like I said, it's not super clear. It could be a little bit clearer. But given the price point and the number of sleeves or the number of pages you get, which is 50, that you get with this little set, like I said, these are about $10 for 50 of them. It's actually not bad. Yeah, I mean, they work just fine. I don't see any sort of problem with them. Now, I am going to sacrifice one of them to the test gods here. Let me set this aside. Let's get one more of these. Because as I did previously with some other card pages, I do like to give them a bit of a tear test just to see if they stand up to punishment. All right, so here we go. Let's see. How do they work? Give them a little bit. They do give a bit there, but I did put quite a bit of pressure on that, so they are tearing a bit. What about the edging here? Because this is one of the things that I have a problem with some of these, is these little divots that they put in here to hold the sleeve together. On some other sleeves, they do tend to come apart pretty easy. So let's see if these come apart easy. I did have to put a bit of pressure on them, but they did eventually come loose. And once you tear them, they just start to kind of, yeah, they start to tear quite a bit there. Okay, let me try this edge over here. And again, I'll put a bit of pressure on there. We'll just give them little light tugs, and then we'll work from there. Oh, that one actually came loose pretty easily. That's a bit unfortunate. So yeah, if these get tugged in any way, they are probably going to tear, which is unfortunate. But yeah, and then once that tear starts going, it's pretty hard to stop it. It just, yeah, this comes right apart. Okay, that's unfortunate. So I guess considering the price, they're not terrible. Again, if you're using them just for storage, if you're not going to be traveling around with them, if you're just going to keep them at home and put your oversized cards in there, and they're not going to be, you know, shuffled around quite a bit, you know, how some places, like say for instance, if you've got a bunch of oversized cards and you're a seller, you know, you go to all the different events and tournaments and stuff, and you go around trying to trade all the time, and your oversized cards are part of what you're trying to trade out. I don't know if I would trust these, simply because they do seem to come apart a little bit easier than I like. But yeah, let me see. Let me give this a little pull. Yeah, that tore pretty easily there. That's unfortunate. What about this side? Oh yeah, that. It seems like once they start coming apart, they just start to shred and. Oh well, I would say, like I said, they're not great, but they're not terrible either. Again, if you're going to keep them at home, these are probably fine. No problem there. But if you're going to be shuffling it along with these a lot and traveling with them, you may want to try maybe something a little bit higher quality. But as far as just hanging out at home, using these for basic storage, these are probably fine. Again, these are from Wutonmu, I believe it is, as far as the brand name. And again, it's another one of those strange brands that you just kind of see every now and then. But yeah, I would say they're perfectly fine. If you're just going to be using these at home, you use them like this, you'll probably be happy. Or at least sort of happy. I don't know. The more I think about this product, the more I think, would I even really use this? I mean, because I actually do have, as you can see here, I have a significant amount of these oversized cards. So I guess I might actually put these sleeves to use in this very binder because I do need somewhere to put all these cards. I guess I'll probably use them. But again, they're just going to sit at home. They're going to basically get, slotted into this little binder here. I'm going to zip it up and then probably stick it on a shelf somewhere, and it'll just stay there for like the next few years. Anyways, but yeah, those are the sleeves. I did get them for free in exchange for an honest review. For very basic use, I'm going to say they're probably 4 stars. They're not 5. They're definitely not 5. Simply because they do their job. You know, are they great at their job? I think they're okay. I think they'll manage. Again, if you're going to be using these quite frequently, where you're constantly showing this stuff off to your friends, do be careful because you always got that one friend that just kind of goes ham on these sleeves and they end up tearing them up, that sort of thing. But they're not terrible. They're okay. Anyways, thanks for checking out the video, guys. Really appreciate it. I will leave an affiliate link for this particular product down in the description, so if you decide you want to give them a try, please click on that link. I do get a kickback if you decide to purchase something via that link, which is very much appreciated. Like, subscribe, share the video, all that other good YouTuber stuff. We'll see you next time.